They're dealing with death around them, murders. It's a lot of traumas. Just being in poverty alone is the trauma.
I always tell people when they ask me, tell me about your kids, the students that you're teaching, I tell them to think of their worst childhood moment and exponentially multiply it by whatever number they want. They're having to make decisions about what are they going to eat? Are they going to eat? Who in the family gets to eat?
You can't just say, oh, poor baby, I feel sorry for you. If you do that, you're giving them a crutch. You really have to step up. Nobody will grow if they said poor baby. Nobody ever told me poor baby.
As a parent, you understand looking for the best for your child. You want them to be able to achieve whatever they can become in life. And we all know that getting a great education is the cornerstone of that even being a possibility.
Every day in America, there are kids that enter our schools with the best of intentions. Their parents send them to school to learn, to become better young men and better young women. The fact of the matter is that schools are failing them. And every day that they walk in, there are precious few people who are willing to stand up and fight for them.
After decades of reform and billions and billions and billions spent on it, people say, we've had so much reform and so little change. Why isn't it working better? And how do we not fail another generation of these kids? You ask yourselves, how can we give these kids the same opportunity that my kids have? When I started the Elaine Locke Charter School, we assessed our kids, and we'd see 7-year-olds repeating first grade. Disturbing by itself, but then when you saw that they had the ability to recognize only 3 letters in the alphabet and pronounce the sound of 2, you recognized as a parent and as a teacher, that's the literacy of a 3-year-old. Being 4 years behind at age 7 is a disturbing fact. The success of our Elaine Locke Charter School is what led to the Accelerated Institute. We saw that what our students were able to do and the faculty and leadership were able to make happen in student achievement was all too rare. The fact is, I've never seen a great school without a great leader, and the impact of these other programs is always limited or catalyzed by the quality of the leader. And that's why leadership is the one thing that matters most.
I was exposed to different ways of thinking and looking at school leadership and accelerating student achievement that I never would have been exposed to before. As a principal, I hope to close the achievement gap and give my scholars the best education possible. Accelerate Institute allowed me to set myself up and my team of teachers for success from our very first day of school. We were a brand new school, and because of the training I received and everything I was able to give to our team, we were set to accelerate student achievement from day one.
There are very few schools out there that are scoring into the top 99th percentile that have a free or reduced percentage over 85%. So here at CICS Avalon, we have quite a few goals. Our goal for every scholar is to make sure that they grow 130% every single year. Why 130%? 100% is equivalent to 1 year of growth. We know that we have to grow our scholars faster if they're going to make up the time in school that they've lost.
To be a school leader at a school where they're taking the bottom 5% of schools to the top 25% of schools was one of the things that really attracted me. Like, this is an area where I can really make an impact.
We created the award to recognize those everyday heroes that are out there walking the talk, the people who are really closing the achievement gap and changing children's lives. The people who are helping you figure that out and figure out how to get there are the principals across the country who have best closed the achievement gap.
A top national honor for one Metro principal. Today, the founding principal and CEO of the Ewing Marion Conference School was selected for the Ryan Award.
The Ryan Award is given to school principals who have demonstrated accelerated results in closing the student achievement gap over a minimum of 4 years.
It also provides us an opportunity to take what they've done and use it to teach others, to bring them out into the world where they can help others understand what they did, how they did it, so they can learn to recreate that kind of success otherwise. People often understand the importance of leadership in other environments, but miss it in schools. Without a great leader, you don't get the environment that helps that teacher flourish, and in turn helps that child flourish. A critical piece of it is also that great teachers are developed like professional athletes. The ability of a great leader to create an environment where teachers can grow is critical to the development of that student, because without teacher growth, you'll never get student growth. And if you make that investment, it's not only going to impact those 500 kids in the school that one year, but it'll impact them every year over the 10 years or more that they are there. And those 5,000 student academic years are what change lives.
To be a Ryan Fellow is about following through in the commitment to the families and the communities to have amazing leadership in the school options that are in the community. Not just about having another school option or opening another school, making sure that those schools have leadership that's really going to impact the entire community and all of the families there that are relying on us to do it.
I can't help but think about my own children. And you reflect on that, you realize that's why we're in it. You think of the thousands of other children who deserve that same opportunity and how critical it is that we take this work to the next level to enable them to achieve their potential.